Hello and welcome to another episode of Thought Waves. Today we are coming up with a question asked by one of our lovely viewers. Thank you so much for writing to us this question. Now, be ready because we are about to plunge into the most captivating world of emotions. Today's topic revolves around a belief we hold very close to our hearts. That is being emotional a sign of weakness or strength? First things first, being emotional is not a sign of weakness, but rather it's the strength that shapes us into a compassionate, empathetic, and authentic individual. To kick things off, let's address the common notion, a belief that emotions hurt. Why do people perceive emotions as painful and distressing? Indeed, emotions can be intense and overwhelming at times, and it's completely and perfectly natural to feel vulnerable and insecure when we experience strong emotions. One reason why emotions are perceived or considered as hurting is because the society has long encouraged emotional suppression. People are often taught to avoid expressing their emotions, leading to a sense of disconnection with themselves and internal conflict. Another factor contributing to this perception is the fear of judgment. Many individuals worry that showing vulnerability or insecurity might be perceived as a sign of weakness, making them hesitant to reveal or open up about their emotions in public. So now you may ask, is it more about how we handle and process emotions rather than the emotions themselves? Yes, absolutely. Because emotions are a natural part of being human. It's how we respond to and manage them that makes a huge difference. Instead of overturning or suppressing emotions, we must embrace them, understand them, and learn from them. Emotions hold a very valuable information about our needs and desires, which when acknowledged correctly, can lead to personal growth and help us in better decision making. Alright, that was a crucial point to highlight. Now, why do we need emotions in our lives? What purpose do they serve? Emotions serve as our internal compass, guiding us through life's challenges and joys. They provide us with significant information about ourselves and the world around us. For example, fear warns us of being potential dangers. Love strengthens our relationships and connections. And joy or happiness fuels our sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. The same way, emotions foster, promote our social interactions and connections. When we share our emotions with others, it builds, creates empathy and strengthens the bond and nurtures the relationships. It's important to remember that it's healthy to experience a wide range or variety of emotions. It adds depth and richness to our human experience. After all, we are not a robot, right? We need all the experiences in life. We need to feel them. But the thing is, being emotional can make us more trusting. But unfortunately, not everyone may reciprocate that trust with the same amount of intensity, integrity, or honesty. Then again, it's necessary to recognize that trusting others and being emotionally open does not mean we should be naive or gullible. So now that we have touched upon a crucial aspect of being emotional, what about the immense vulnerability it may expose us to? When we open our hearts and trust others, there can be instances where sometimes some people may take advantage of our emotions. And when that trust is broken, it can be very, very painful experience. Also, when this trust is broken and we feel hurt, it's natural to start considering our emotional nature as a weakness. Now, how do we avoid falling into this belief trap? It's very important to understand here that being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. It takes a lot of courage to open up and show our emotional side to people. And we do that only when we trust them, isn't it? So, do not doubt it. Actually, instead of shutting down our emotions, we should use such experiences as opportunities for our own growth. Learning from these situations can help us develop better judgment and boundary setting skills. By doing so, we can still be emotionally open while being cautious about whom we trust. Of course, emotional resilience and flexibility is the key here. Making a profound point about the meaning of life and experiencing it through different emotions is the game here. So we have to understand that and balance that. Now, you may ask, but how can we maintain emotional balance without suppressing our feelings? To maintain emotional balance, it's crucial to acknowledge and express our emotions constructively. Rather than shutting them or ignoring them completely, we should allow ourselves to feel and process emotions in a more healthy way. When we are more in tune with our emotions, we can truly experience life experience. Enjoy life deeply and clearly to the fullest heights possible. Okay, now comes the biggest question. How can we be smart enough with our emotions to avoid being taken advantage of? Being emotionally intelligent involves being discerning, but understanding about whom we trust and how much we share to them. It also includes being aware of our emotions and understanding how they might impact or influence our decisions and our living actually. This involves setting healthy boundaries, being cautious about whom we trust, and not allowing others to manipulate us through our emotions. By developing emotional intelligence, we can approach relationships more effectively, making right choices while still embracing our emotional nature. It's about finding that balance and strength within our emotions. Accepting and embracing our emotions and being emotionally strong are essential for fulfilling and living a meaningful life. Emotions are an integral part of human being, and they enrich our experiences in ways that nothing else can. So by becoming emotionally intelligent, we can live life more authentically, fulfilling our dreams and finding our true happiness in every second without depending or involving others. Basically, nobody can have that power on us or take it away from us in any given situation. That's one way of putting it beautifully. Now imagine emotions are like colors that paint the canvas of our lives. How can we use emotions smartly and harness their power as our strength? Using emotions smartly involves emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, manage, and use our emotions effectively. I'll share some tips to achieve that emotional intelligence. First one, awareness. Start by acknowledging your emotions without judgment. Accept that emotions are a natural part of who you are. Identify triggers. Be mindful of situations, people, or thoughts that trigger intense and emotional reactions from you. Understanding your triggering points can help you respond more calmly and thoughtfully. Now, third one, pause and think. When you experience strong emotions, take a moment to pause before reacting. Reflect and consider on the underlying reason and the cause of it, and then choose a constructive response to it. That will help you control your emotions in unnecessary situations and coming out in open when needed and required. Also, by this, you will understand when and where to use your energy effectively. Fourth one, empathy. Practice empathy towards yourselves and others. Understand that everyone experiences emotions differently. So be kind and compassionate in your interactions. Fifth one, communication. Express your emotions authentically, but with respect and clarity. Effective communication helps build strong relationships and connections. So these are some valuable insights for our listeners today. Hope they will help you to balance your emotions at the right time and at the right place, enlightening and empowering your life. Lastly, emotional intelligence truly empowers us to sail through life's ups and downs efficiently. So before we wrap up our final thoughts on accepting emotions as a strength, we encourage everyone listening to accept and embrace their emotions and recognize their inherent strength. Embracing emotions allows us to lead fulfilling lives, build meaningful relationships, and understand ourselves at a deeper level. Learn from them and use them wisely and smartly to live life to the fullest. Be discerning yet sensible about whom you trust. But don't close yourself off from the richness of human experience. Being emotional is not a sign of weakness. It is not weakness. It's a sign of strength, resilience, and humanity. Remember, being emotional or emotionally strong is important to experience its wonders, life's magic, and build meaningful connections in life. So that's everything for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Thought Waves. Start implementing to embrace your emotions, harness their power, and use them smartly to create a life filled with purpose and authenticity. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more inspirational, motivational, and upliftment content. Feel free to join our community and Thought Waves family. Please check the community post and write to us your concerned issues. Also drop in the questions you want to discuss in the next episode. We are here to hear. Also, a big shout out for all the overwhelming mails we have been receiving. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and most importantly, thank you so much for trusting us. And a big thank you for all the love and support we have been receiving all over the world. So from today, the takeaway is to stay emotionally intelligent and keep embracing the most beautiful emotions of life. Until next time, embrace the memories, live in the present, and ride the waves of thought. Till then, take care and be kind to yourself. Sending lots of love and light. Bye-bye.